the way how we perceive time is linear, is an illusion. And how we live our life here on this 3D reality with the clock is actually a setup and illusion as well. Let me explain to you. The true reality of time is actually all happen, all exist, all at once, all at the same time. And it's actually non-linear, not from past, present, future. It's actually a stacking of time. And the reason being is because what we see in front of us that we call reality is actually our past consciousness, our past assumption, our past perspective that projecting onto our reality screen that we are experiencing right now. So that being said, when our conscious is not in the present moment, which is not observing our past reality that we call it reality, then our conscious is elsewhere. Most likely our conscious, if it's not in the present moment, we are producing our next moment, our next reality that will project right in front of us. And most of the time we call it imagination, or a future event or future assumptions. That's why it's very important we have this awareness, and that's why we need to understand and expand our perception of consciousness. One is conscious, like I explained earlier, and subconscious. Subconscious is like a data storage unit, like a local data station, data center, which means what we bring back to this mind, this body that we call subconscious, from the conscious, then it will project into the screen of our reality. Just like how when we go to the movie theater, there's a projection in the back, and it's projecting the movie onto the screen that for us to watch. Okay? So, first of all, the film, the movie that they are projecting onto the screen, it's already finished. It's already created, and it's already edited in the past. It's not from the future, and it's not created at that moment. And when we watch that movie, we're watching frame by frame, moment by moment, right? And because of the continuity, we experience to see it as a moving effect. So we are observing the past, just like when we're watching the movie in the theater, we're watching a project that already made in the past, and we are experiencing it frame by frame, moment by moment. And at the same time, our conscious is in the present moment observing this movie, observing this reality, correct? So, if you understand this, then you are able to shift your reality, which means you have an awareness, consciousness, and perspective to change how you experience your reality. So let me give you my personal example. On the day of filming this episode, 2 days ago, I got into a car accident. And I understand what I just described. So I understand this is coming from the past, from my past. And I understand that this is happening. It was because I was actually doing some energy cleansing that I experienced about 3 years ago. And this is called the past pushing back. Why the past is pushing back is because you are trying to shift or change your reality. And in the moment of changing, there's some pushbacks, there's some obstacles, usually there's some challenges for you to eventually hop into a new reality, a new experience. So I understand this. Even though I experienced that car accident, first of all, I'm fine. I'm physically fine. I'm blessed. But the car needs to be repaired. And I need the car actually to do my other work. However, I remain calm because I understand if I react, if I have fear, angry, anxiety, and what's going to happen is I am actually creating my future reality that I'm going to watch or observe later in the moment, later frames, like the movies. So I'm remaining calm. I am just experience my reality just like normal. Nothing happened. And this video actually supposed to go out early this morning on the day of this release, but I still hop on here to make this video, make this episode just because of that reason. I don't want to stuck in the loop. You should do the same when you are experiencing something challenging, something obstacle that is telling the universe, we are our own universe, right? You are telling your universe that you want to shift, you want to switch, you want to change your experience in your observing reality. So in order to do that, you need to get rid of the old, right? Just back to that analogy in the movie theater. In order to switch the film, switch the movie that you watch on the screen, they have to take down the reel, right? And they have to open up the projector, take out the reel, and put the whatever you want to watch on it, and then realign it, and then put the projector back in the position. So troubles, right? And in order to for the audience in the theater to watch another movie, that's what behind the scene has to go through, right? And same thing when we are constructing our new reality that we want to experience, it takes some work as well. Even though if we're not thinking as a physical form, in our imagination form or assumption form, the same thing. In a movie set, we finish one scene and we're going to film another scene. We have to tear down the scene or move to another location. So same thing here in our reality. If we're creating our next moment, next experience, that's what we have to do. We have to go through some humps, some challenges, some obstacles. And while you are experiencing these or aware, observe these situations, do not fear, do not have anger, do not have anxiety, do not frustrated. Because if you do that, then you are going to recreate that in your quote unquote future reality. And that's why your conscious has to be in the present moment to observe, okay, this is what it is. This is coming from the past assumption, and this is what I'm observing right now. But I'm switching my experience, switching the film that I'm watching. So this is the tear down, this is switching the scene, this is switching the real moment. So I'm just observing that. So your conscious is observing how your subconscious is projecting onto the screen. And that's why, back to what I was saying, our understanding of time is linear is not correct. Because in this giving moment, right here, right now, we're experiencing the past, and then we're creating our future, right? We're experiencing our future in the conscious mind. And then present moment is our conscious observing this entire moment, observing this entire creation that we call reality. So that being said, next time, if you're experiencing some challenge in your life, please take a note. First, it's what you create in the past and you're experiencing the past assumption, past creation, and just observe it moment by moment, because it's going to pass. Just like the movie, it's going to pass. The scene is going to change. Second, how you react at that present moment, at that moment, is going to determine how you're going to experience the next moment, the future moment, future experience, future reality, future movies that you want to watch. Third, if you take this entire timeline, you will understand this is all just an experience. And if you have a conscious and awareness to have the perspective to understand this entire concept, you will able to shift your reality the way you desire, the way you want. Okay? Sometimes what you experience is generated years ago, might be decade ago, or even at your childhood. So if you not aware to heal, to understand, to recover from the wound or from the trauma, then the loop will continue, just based on what I just described. And so I'm okay. So I'm just passing this moment by moment to let this pass, so I can experience the reality that I'm truly desire. I want you guys to have the same desired experience in your reality. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And again, as I mentioned, I'm currently doing this energy cleansing, energy healing. So I'm actually start a community on school as well. So if you are interested to learn more and share experience with others like myself, please join, and I'll put the link down below. If you're on the YouTube, it'll be in the description. If you're on the audio platform, it'll be under the show notes. And remember to stay conscious and live in the present moment to create your future moments. Okay? Stay safe out there always, and peace within as well.